Front Range Toyota dealers. Aaron Gordon, another bright spot in this game, hit the 10,000 total career point club.
Wow.
In the third quarter.
He's old. Just kidding. He's been around a long time now.
Do not disrespect him like that.
No.
Aaron Gordon, the last game, had 23 and 10. This game, 24 and 10. So back-to-back double-doubles. Hans, what do you like about AG's game?
You know what I like about 10,000 points from him? Probably 1,000 were on dunks. So that means he probably had 500 dunks.
500 points worth of dunks?
Yeah, that's 500 dunks for 1,000 of those 10,000 points. But Aaron, you know what's neat about him? I mean, offensively, he was always good, but I thought he's made himself into a great thing. I mean, his three-point shooting has really improved, and he can handle the ball. Sometimes he overhandles it. But when he gets around the hoop and he's got a mismatch, he can play bully ball.
Yeah,
that's good.
The interesting thing about that number is he's probably an overall better scorer now than he has been at any point in his career. So he continues just to improve as a player that can put the ball in the basket. And, he does it in the most unselfish way possible, right? He arrived in Denver and just said, I'll just do whatever they ask me to do. And he has really fulfilled that every single time that he steps on the court. Now, look, sometimes they need him to score a bunch of points. If you need 50, he can do that. He's done that. But for the most part, he just gets in where he fits in. And then the expansion of his offensive game has been really just remarkable to see.
Well, how in sync he is with Joker. It's just, how about the one pass, I think it was the first quarter. He's got a bigger guy on him, but he's got inside position. Joker throws to the top of the key right over the guy's hand, and Aaron gets an and one.
What kind of Joker pass was that one?
You're supposed to be tracking them.
I'm going to have to think about that one.
There we go. There we go.
Perfect touch pass.
Okay.
Perfect touch pass. The PTP.
Okay.
Before we get into another Jokic pass,
any good, guys?
I do just want to say, I don't think that we talk enough about Aaron Gordon making the improvements that you both talked about and touched on at this point of his career.
Yeah.
How many NBA players at this stage, this experience level, are still getting better in so many ways like Aaron Gordon has and evolving his game in the way that he has?
You know why? To me, he wants the ultimate prize again.
Yes, he does.
He wants the NBA trophy, and this is a year that they think they can get it.
Yeah, there's athletes that give lip service to, hey, I worked so hard. Mm-hmm. And then you see it out there and it's just like, I don't know if you worked as hard as you actually said you worked. And then there's Aaron Gordon. And, it's what he is able to do from a jump shooting standpoint is really, really rare. And it's honestly a skill that you can improve. It's a jump shot. But if you don't put in the real work to do that, then you don't see real change. And when you put the work in at first, you're going to get onto the court and it's not going to always work out for you in the beginning, but that work will work out for you over time. And so for Aaron, you have to get through all those stages to get to where he is right now. It's really, really remarkable, and kudos to him for what he has made himself to be in terms of a jump shooter.
All right, let's get to another Nikola Jokic pass. The ball assist of the game presented by Ball Corporation. They remind you to choose aluminum. This was a little give, a little go, a little Peyton Watson.
What's this?
Finish.
A little bounce pass right underneath the arm. That's a good guy to throw it down, too.
Look how fast Peyton Watson gets that up and through the rim. Yeah, like this shot would have been blocked if it was a layup.
I would say this. Look at how fast Peyton Watson immediately cuts upon passing that ball to Nikola Jokic.
Absolutely.
Because he knows immediately I'm going to be open and I'm going to get a dunk, an easy bucket out of this. All right, let's go into the Nuggets locker room right now. Hear from one of the bright spots for the Denver Nuggets, Cam Johnson in the locker room.
Cam, defensively, why was it such a challenge tonight?
Like to play fast, spread you out, shoot a lot of threes, keep you in rotations. But we knew that coming in. That's what they do. They've been doing a good job of it this season.
What got you back in the game both times?
Just playing the way we play, being a little bit more solid, taking care of the ball, shoring up the defensive end, stuff like that.
On a personal level, is that more you? Are you more comfortable with what your output was tonight?
Yeah. I tell you guys all the time, shots go in, sometimes they don't. If you only judge games based off of shots going in, you're going to have a hard time a lot of the time.
You guys have lost 3 games, and all 3 have come down to the final minutes. What do you think is not working in those 3?
Just kind of getting stops when we need them. We know we can score the ball. It's about getting stops when we need them, and we'll continue to get better at that.
You talked about how shots go in, they don't go in. It's kind of the bounce of the ball, but how much confidence does it give you on a night like tonight when it does go in?
Yeah, I mean, it helps a lot. It's been a rough stretch, one of the worst ones that I've had in my entire career. You just got to try to count on the fact that you'll get out of it at some point, and hopefully, for me personally, I can grab a little momentum from this one.
What are the main areas that you try to judge yourself and evaluate yourself on when you are in a slump?
Just energy, bring to the game, contributions on the defensive end, making the right plays, making the right decisions.
Where do you feel like you've been at with all that? Have you been feeling like that can compensate at least to some extent? Or
a little bit, but still a lot of room for improvement. At the end of the day, man, I just want to contribute to wins.
Let's get late.
Good to see Cam Johnson make a couple shots. Good to see Aaron Gordon knock in a couple shots. But the Nuggets fall by 3 to the Bulls, their 3rd loss of the season. Game recap. We will go back to the first quarter in this one. Aaron Gordon, bully ball down low, gets the foul and the bucket. AG set the tone physically for how he was going to play in this one early.
Mm-hmm.
Chicago Bulls on the other side, a whole lot of threes were made. 7 threes in the first quarter alone. Chicago was up 30-28 after 1. To the second quarter now. Carter 3 again from the corner. This was a 14-2 run for the Bulls, but the Nuggets, they ran with the Bulls late in the second quarter. They made a run of their own. Nikola Jokic knocking in that jumper right there. And then on the other side, Aaron Gordon attacking another and one opportunity there.
Ran right through Gonzalez on that play.
It truly was a back and forth battle. Nuggets started, Bulls responded, Nuggets responded in that first half in particular. Jamal Murray, step back 3 to tie it up. The Nuggets finished this first half on a 32-13 run. We head to the second half now, and the third quarter in particular, a time where Denver's been really good so far this season. That was not the case tonight. However, Cam Johnson from way downtown, right there, he knocks that one in.
40 big points for Chicago in the third quarter. But Jamal tried to counter some of that right there, Katie.
Yeah, that was a pretty lay-in from Jamal Murray. And again, the Nuggets came out of the gate looking for some offense, trying to make some things happen in the third quarter. Yoke to Cam, to Yoke to AG for an alley-oop right there. And then the Bulls were off and running again. And one opportunity, David Adelman ended up getting a technical foul right there. On the break, that was a 19-6 run for Chicago. 40 points the Denver Nuggets gave up in that third quarter.
Well, that's just a baseline, and you fall asleep and dump down for a dunk. But Jamal Murray scored the first 13 points for the Nuggets in that fourth quarter.
Sure did. This is the first time the Nuggets have trailed this season going into the fourth quarter. So Jamal tried to make some things happen, including passing it into Nikola Jokic in a post-up situation right there. Cam Johnson again. Just good spot-up action.
Yeah, they just kept clawing. Eventually they got the lead, but
we'll get there. 118-117 right here. Nikola Jokic for 3. There's where they get the lead.
There. Yeah, I just thought that they would pull this one out at that shot right there.
Did.
Yeah.
I think we all were like, no, this is what they do. They scratch and claw and find ways to win difficult games. Really tough turnover there from Jamal Murray. The Bulls get out in transition, 123-120 after that make. Nikola Jokic going to work down low. Hits that one. Within 1 yet again. You think the Nuggets are going to be able to find a way? That's the pick and pop from Vucevic. Was 1 of 7 from 3 going into that shot right there.
Killer.
Then Jamal Murray knocks down this 3. Again, the Nuggets just hung around. 1-footer. That was the final attempt.
You know, they give credit. They went right to the wire and had a shot to tie it, but really, you got to give the Bulls so much credit in this game. Making 19 threes. I think I said the pregame show, if they could hold Chicago around their season average of about 14 threes, the Nuggets would win. Even though they shot 53, 5 more of those. Oh, It's tough to overcome.
It really is. Like they shot it well. You do have to give Chicago credit. This is not an easy duo of games that they had to play. You go to Utah, and Utah's kind of a similar team to them. They will spread the court out. They're more than willing to run up and down the court, and that's just exactly what happened last night. But they still had enough legs to come, stay at an altitude and run more here tonight, and run their offense in a way that really gave the Nuggets defense some problems, and obviously, ultimately, the Bulls won.
Those post-game stats presented by your local Chevy dealers, and we're going to take a break here on Nuggets Postgame Live. We'll tie the bow on this Denver Nuggets loss to the Chicago Bulls, talk about how the Nuggets need to get back on track. Peyton Watson is called Swatson for a reason, coming from the weak side right there, and it led to, I believe, a Cam Johnson free on the other end.
Volleyball swat. I used to block shots like that.
Why you got it? It's not about you.
This is how
Kristen.
I used to block shots.
It's not about you.
It's always about me. Peyton, I'm telling you what we should do.
You got blocked a lot. You didn't block the shot. You got blocked.
I would have been on the other side of that. We should definitely have a contest with Peyton Watson to see if we can get a shot up over him. Or if he would just block all our shots.
I'll let you ask him to do that.
He'll say yes.
Let's get to our path to victory presented by Pathwater, the exclusive water partner of the Denver Nuggets. If we get him on set, if we get him on set, we can do it with this hoop.
Time to get another streak going. Let's forget that.
It is.
You're at New Orleans, got to win that. Tough back-to-back. Houston Rockets Stems, I think are a good team.
Really good team.
Get those Kings, spank them again. Grizzlies, no Ja Morant, spank them. This has all the makings of a good next five.
Well, and then no Victor Wembanyama, right?
We don't know.
I didn't see that until I saw a report that said he will be out for several weeks.
There you go.
With a calf strain.
Injury,
with a calf strain. So beat the Spurs. So, there are winning opportunities on this schedule. And to your point, just start another streak.
The 3 losses that the Denver Nuggets have are by a combined 11 points. Do you consider this a bad loss, and how do you bounce back from it?
Not really. I mean, it's 82-game season. You're going to lose sometime. And you're not going to always have, the other thing is you're just not going to always have it every single night. And I thought for a night where the Nuggets actually didn't have it, they still almost won this game tonight. And so, they
didn't play well, and they still almost won.
Yeah.
I call it David Adelman's first really tough loss. This is one you just kind of felt like you could get, and it just couldn't quite get over the hump.
Yeah, I think the Portland loss bothers me a little more than this one.
All right. We're going to say goodnight here from Ball Arena. On to the next one for the Denver Nuggets, who had their 7-game win streak snapped tonight here at Ball Arena. They fall 130-127 to the Chicago Bulls. We turn the page. The Nuggets go on the road. The next game is against the New Orleans Pelicans on Wednesday. We will have your coverage right here on Altitude starting at 5 p.m. Some good things happen in this one. Can the Nuggets build on them and leave the bad things in the past as they head to take on the Pels? We'll have your coverage on Wednesday. See you then.